Many of you might have heard about a reverse split and started wondering what it is. Or maybe you saw a stock up 800% and then you're like, wait, this stock isn't actually up 800%? So today I'm going to talk about what a reverse split is, the mechanics of it, and also how you can potentially profit from it. Hey everyone, lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen here. Definitely check out the SteadyTrade Team. It's a mentorship program where Mike Huddy and I do twice daily webinars every single day. Direct interaction, you get to see our screens, you get to ask us live questions every single day. I mean, that's the great thing about it is you're never more than a couple hours away from being able to directly, real-time communicate with a mentor. So that is the best way, I think, to learn trading. So check out the SteadyTrade Team below. And we talk about reverse splits pretty much every day in there too. So you can really get granular if I go too fast in this video. All right, so let's talk about what is a reverse split. Let's start out at the beginning, okay? So most reverse splits are going to be Nasdaq-listed stocks because Nasdaq has a certain price level that they expect the stocks to stay above to be listed on their exchange for a certain amount of period of time, okay? Now, why is that? It's strictly just an image thing. You know, the Nasdaq has decided that they don't necessarily want the 1 cent stocks or the thousandth of a penny stocks like you see on the OTCs. It's just a kind of a way to market themselves and keep the stocks all above, $2 a share on average, okay? So it's just an appearance thing at the end of the day. But what that means is many of these stocks not many, pretty much every stock that does a reverse split is sketchy. As far as I know, there's only one legitimate stock in the history of the stock market that did a reverse split. And oddly enough, it's one of the greatest stocks, Amazon, okay? So Amazon is the unicorn of reverse splits. Other than that, it's almost always sketchy companies because they're losing money, they're putting out bad news, they're doing sketchy stuff, so their stock is selling off, rightfully so. I mean, a lot of people might ask, why is a stock 20 cents? Well, a stock's 20 cents because it's a terrible company and nobody wants to bid it up to $2 or $20 or $50 a share. Back to Amazon. Amazon's $3,000 a share for a reason. I just looked out the door and the UPS truck just delivered 4 more Amazon packages to me, okay? So that being said, what happens is these stocks sell off. They need to keep their stock price up to stay on the Nasdaq or they'll get kicked down to the OTCs, which is bad for their reputation. A lot of legitimate investors, like last I knew, and double check me on this, like most media, like CNBC, most mainstream media have rules where they won't even mention an OTC stock. So you're never going to get mainstream media coverage if you're on the OTCs. So let's say your stock fades down to 10 cents. What you're going to do is you're going to do a reverse split to reduce the number of shares and crank up the price of the stock. Now, this is what I want you to understand. They're not changing their market cap at all. Remember, the market cap is your enterprise value. So that's what I could buy your business for. So if you sell me your business for, you've got a restaurant and you sell me it for $1 million, your restaurant's market cap is $1 million. It's the same on the stock market. So what they'll do is by reducing the number of shares, it pumps up the price of the stock. Market cap is unchanged. So let's say, for simple math, for me, you've got a $1 stock and you've got 1 million shares outstanding. Again, your market cap is $1 million. If you do a 10-for-1 reverse split, what's going to happen is your stock price goes to 10 and your freely tradable shares goes to 100,000. Okay, so think about it. Your restaurant's still worth $1 million. Your per share is $10 versus 1, but the market cap's still $1 million. So that's why you'll come in and you'll fire up your StocksToTrade, which if you're not using StocksToTrade, you should be. Check out the link below to get the trial. You'll fire up your StocksToTrade and you'll see some stock up 1,000%. And you're like, whoa, what's going on here? It's not up 1,000%. It's a reverse split. So keep that in mind. Check your news. One of the great things about Stocks to Trade, we have all the SEC filings. We have all the news. You can jump over to the news tab, instantly know that it's a reverse split. Okay, I gave you the background. A lot going on there, but it's a simple concept. If you kind of just, like to me, if you write it down on paper, it might click with you a little more. So, but anyway, let's talk about how to trade them. You can see on my screen, TAOP. This was exception to the rule, okay? Normally what you'll see with these reverse splits, they just do the split, they get back up compliant to the Nasdaq, and then nothing happens. Now, what's unique with TAOP, they did the split, and you can see it went up from 32 cents to $2 post-split. So right here we are in pre-market. Split's done. Now, this is what I want you to look for. Then what they did is they issued a press release because they now know, and this is a topic for another video, they now know that there's so many uninformed investors thanks to Robinhood, thanks to the stay-at-home order. I mean, I read an article the other day, there's like 3 million new Robinhood accounts this year. And most of these people, unlike you, don't watch these videos or they aren't in the SteadyTrade team and they don't know what's going on. So what TAOP learned, and what I think we're going to see more and more of, they do a reverse split, they put out a juicy press release, then the stock spikes. That's what you want to look for. Now, we don't get these all the time, even though I think we're going to get more and more of them. Then, the great thing is, guess what my favorite pattern of all time is? Check out the other videos. You've probably seen it if you're on the YouTube lives where I go live every morning. We're talking dip and rips, dip and rips, dip and rips, okay? What does TAOP do? Right here you can see this transition from light gray to dark gray. Is the market open? What's TAOP do? Spikes into the open, pulls back hard, then breaks the high of the day into that 9:45 window, which is 10 a.m. Remember, the 9:45 is a window. Breaks that window and proceeds to go from 5 to 15, okay? Now, as always, I always like to be clear, you're probably not going to ride it from 5 to 15, but think about the potential. If you're trying to grow your account, trying to get over the PDT, what if you buy it at that dip and rip at 5 and in a matter of minutes, it goes to 8, okay? Let's say you sell that. You had a few hundred shares. You just made a couple bucks, $2-3 a share, $500-600 in your small account in a matter of minutes on a consistently repeatable setup that I told you to keep an eye out for. That's how you grow your account. That's how you trade a reverse split. Okay, I'm going to review one more time, but what I want you to look for is not just any reverse split. Every time there's one, put it on your watch list, be ready, be prepared, then get ready to attack the if the price action's there and the press release is there, then that's what really sends them. Now, I've also got another link for you that I want you to check out. Recently did a Steady Trade podcast with Tango Baker. Okay, Tango Baker is one of my proudest students from the Steady Trade team. He was actually in the Steady Trade team for 2 years, and I was bummed to actually miss this podcast. Kim and Steven did it with him, but people are raving about it. We'll link it below. And he breaks down how to spot when these reverse splits are coming, so you can even see them coming in advance. It's kind of an advanced topic for a YouTube video, but that podcast is great, and Chris is an expert at it. And again, what's great about him, he spent 2 years in the Steady Trade team, immersed himself in this while owning a business, mind you, working, grinding. He found his niche in reverse splits and trying to spot them in advance. So there's a lot of opportunity in these. Don't fall for the Robinhood stuff and think that these stocks, just like this morning, TAOP, don't fall for it and believe that it's up 600%. It wasn't. It's a reverse split. But when you get that recipe, these things are some of the biggest movers. They don't happen every day, but when they come, you can see huge potential gains on this thing. And what's great about this If you're following all of our YouTube videos, you know my second favorite pattern is the VWAP hold high of daybreak. We're recording, I mean, you can see the clock on my computer. It's 1:30 p.m. What's my favorite time of the afternoon? 2 p.m. You know that if you watch these videos. You can see TAOP is holding above VWAP. It's perking up right now. If this breaks that intraday level of 1260, probably blasts off into the close. That's the other great thing about these patterns that we talk about. There's morning patterns and afternoon patterns. I've got my top 5 favorite patterns webinar. It's one of my favorite webinars. You get access to it as soon as you join the SteadyTrade team. It's part of the prerequisites to get you ready. Many of the students in the team watch it multiple times because I actually get on the whiteboard and draw these patterns out. And the funny thing is, TOIP is exactly my whiteboard drawing. They repeat, and they repeat. All right, everyone. Hope this was educational. Remember, reverse splits, once it clicks, you'll get it. But just remember that idea of the market cap relative to the float and the share price. And then it's pretty simple math from there. All right, have a great day, everyone. And I know I brought up patterns and terms, and I threw a lot of stuff out in this video. The best thing to do is subscribe to our YouTube, ring that bell, and go through the archive. I don't even know how many videos we have now. Hundreds of videos on all kinds of topics. You know, we've got all of this information out there, and especially if, you know, maybe you're stuck at home because of the stay-at-home order and you're looking to build your skills, take advantage of it. Ring the bell, share with your friends, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.